At Miffy's school, the children were learning about nature. Their teacher said, nature can be big things like trees and mountains. It can also be little things that you can find anywhere, even in your garden. Tomorrow, each of you must bring something from nature into our classroom. All the bunny children were excited, and they began whispering together, thinking about what they could find. When Miffy arrived home, Father Bunny was in the garden. "Father," she said, "our teacher wants each of us to bring something from nature to school. What do you think I should bring?" "Well, just look around you, Miffy. Right here in our garden, there's nature all around us." Miffy looked, and she saw a bright red apple. She saw birds flying in the sky. She saw a little worm crawling out of the ground. She saw some beautiful stones. And of course, there were many flowers all around. She didn't know what she should choose. Her father said, "In the morning, why don't you pick a nice red apple? After you show it to your class, you can eat it for lunch." Miffy thought that was a clever idea. In the morning, she went out into the garden, and just as she was about to pick the apple, a beautiful butterfly landed right on her arm. "That's it," whispered Miffy. "I'll bring this beautiful butterfly to my class." So she walked slowly and quietly toward her school, being very careful not to frighten the butterfly. "Good morning, Snuffy," whispered Miffy. "You can walk along beside me, but you must be very quiet." Snuffy wagged her tail happily. She gave a little bark, and the butterfly flew away. Miffy was very sad. Everyone else in the class had brought interesting things. Melanie had found an empty bird's nest. Winnie brought some bright-colored leaves. Aggie had a beautiful stone. They each had something from nature. But Miffy had nothing. Then Snuffy, who was waiting outside the school door, gave another happy bark, and Miffy suddenly had an idea. She raised her hand. "Please, teacher," she said. "I did bring something from nature, but I'm not sure I can bring her inside." "Her?" asked the teacher. "Do you have a friend outside?" "Yes," said Miffy. "She's my good friend Snuffy. Isn't a dog a wonderful part of nature?" All the other bunnies laughed, and so did the teacher. "Yes, Miffy," she said, "you're right. Snuffy is a lovely little dog, and she certainly is an important part of nature. Bring her in."